Hello, friend. Welcome once again our YouTube channel, Dr. Bhushan's Biology. Today, we are going to discuss about one of the important topic that is introduction of environmental science. As environmental science is a compulsory subject for all university and for all department, so today we are going to discuss about this environmental science, and it is very simple subject. It's there are some of the logic, or if you know that logic, you can easily memorize this subject. So this is environmental science. Now you can see over here the photography, and in that photography you can see, in this photography you can see one of the bird is here, then one of the animal is here, then some water, trees, some other birds are here, some of the atmospheric situation, atmosphere, ocean. So these are the things you can see or you can look in this photography. So what is environment? Environment is nothing but the surrounding. So just for example, we can take an example over here also. This is a bird. And what is its surrounding? Its surrounding, you can see there are some of the flowers, some other birds, then water, then here you can see some of the trees. These are its surrounding, and this surrounding is called as the environment. Now we'll discuss about the what is the environmental science or environmental studies. So before discussing these, we must know what are the syllabus, or what are the points generally discussing in the environmental science studies or environmental science subject. And this subject, in some university it is environmental studies, in some university it is named as environmental science. So both are equal or similar, we can say. So here you can see syllabus. Most of the points of the environmental studies or environmental science are these only. So here you can see first of the point means unit number one. I just make it in different units. Okay, divided this syllabus in different unit. You can see over here. First unit, multidisciplinary nature of environmental studies. Second unit is natural resources. Unit number three, it is all about the ecosystem. Unit number four is biodiversity and its conservation. Unit number five is environmental pollution, and unit number six about the social issue and the environment, and unit number seven is human population and the environment. Means if you are going to see or look the syllabus of the environmental science or environmental studies, these syllabus contain all these points. So that syllabus is based on all these points. That's why we discussed here the syllabus, general syllabus of the environmental science. So question raised, what is environment? As I told you in the first photography or in the first photo, that is a surrounding, the surrounding of the bird. So environment, this is one of the word that is a French word, and it comes from the environ. Environ, it means surrounding. Now question, MCQ based question generally ask how these environment word comes from. So you must know environment comes from the environ. So you will easily get the marks. Then, hence, we can say everything surrounding us is the environment. Now, everything surrounding us means there are different living things and non-living things is surrounding us. And that living things, as we discussed in our first photography, different animal, different trees that are living things. And what are the non-living things? Atmosphere, we can say soil, water, air. These are non-living things. Now, if I want to define about the environment, then you can see the definition of the environment as per the Environment Protection Act. It defines that environment as the sum total of water, air, and land, their interrelationship among themselves. So it is an addition. Sum total means whole things are collecting here. So total of water, air, and land, and their interrelationship with each other among themselves, we can say, and with the human being means how these factors or what are the relationship of these factors with humans or other living organism. This is the environment. This means we can define the environment in this way. Now question again raised that types of environment. So what are the types of environment? You can see environment is divided into three types. First type is a physical environment, second one is biological environment, and third one is cultural environment. Then this physical environment again subdivided into three types. that is atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. Atmosphere means different gases are present over there. Hydro means water. It is all about water. Sphere means place. Okay. Atmosphere, hydrosphere, hydro, water, place, we can say. Lithosphere, it is all about the rock surfaces. Then biological environment is subdivided into three types. Floral means it is all about flower, trees, different members of the planting group. Then faunal it means it is all about the animals. Then microbial, it means it is all about the microorganism, means different bacteria, viruses. These are called as a microorganism. Faunal, it is animal, means tiger, lion, these are animals. And floral, these are different types of flower, plant. Okay, that is a floral. Then cultural environment, we know society, economy, that is, it is all about the finance. Then politics. So environmental science is the types of environment. When we discuss, then three types, and it's again divided into these different types. You can see over here. So next question is, what are the components of the environment? So components of environment is very simple, we can say. So the environment has two components. Generally, we can say that is a biotic environment and abiotic environment. Bio means living things. So biotic environment means it is all about the living component. So what are the living component, or what are the example of living component? You can see microbes, plant, animals, and human beings are the components that are living things, and this is a biotic component. What are the abiotic component of the environment? And then you can see non-living component. Then what are the non-living component? Water, air, soil, rocks, etc. These are the non-living component, and it is also called as the abiotic component. So all the physical and chemical factors that influence living organism. So that factor is called as a non-living component, or that is a abiotic component. So here you can see here this photograph, it tells us that is the environment, it is in dynamic state, I mean biotic factor and abiotic components are in dynamic state, and they constantly affect affect each other and cannot be isolated from each other. That means we cannot isolate from a abiotic factor, that is soil, water, air. We cannot be isolated with these abiotic factors. Environmental study generally said that it is the multidisciplinary studies, but if I want to again some more things, means deeply discuss about the component of the environment, then you can see abiotic component means different climatic factor, climatic conditions are there, and adaptive factor are there. And biotic component, when I'm going to discuss, then producer means the one who prepare their own food material, that is a autotrophic, means they are producer, like example plantae are producers. What are consumers? Means we are depend on the producer for the food material, that's why we are consumer. And after the death and decay of after the death of the organism, that body or that body get decomposed. So some members are playing a role of decomposition or decomposers. That organisms are microbes. So biotic environment divided into producer, consumer, and decomposers. So here you can see interrelationship, as we discuss interrelationship between biotic and abiotic component. So these are some of the biotic component and abiotic component. You can see abiotic component, sir. So here producer, biotic component, these animals, consumer, these are biotic component, the decomposer, these are biotic component. And these abiotic component means this different water, minerals, gases, heat, these all components are affect on biotic component. So this is one of the interrelationship, means we cannot isolate with this abiotic component, means living things cannot isolate without cannot isolate from abiotic components. So this is one of the photography through which you will easily get an idea about the interrelationship between biotic and abiotic components. So here you can also see some of the example when we discuss about the interrelationship. Then this is a living organism, here you can see, and we consider example of human. So these air, these water, these material, these soils, these are interrelating with each other. Interrelationship, we can say air to water, water, minerals, materials, then soil, this interrelationship, and it also affect on the biotic environment, means living organism. Here we are going to discuss about the human. So these photography tells about concept of environment, air, water, land, living organism, and material surrounding us, and their interaction together constitute environment. So here you will get an easy idea. So some of the environment segment. So atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere. As I tell, then biosphere means all living things, we can say. Atmosphere, different gases here. Hydrosphere, it is all about the plant. And then lithosphere, it is all about the rocky surfaces. These are some of the segment of the environment. So there are some of the layers in the atmosphere. Here you can see troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, exosphere. These are layers in the atmosphere, and these are some of them. Means there here we have given some of the height of these layers. So atmosphere is changing with introduction of pollutant, increasing human energy use is increasing the amount of carbon dioxide, thus affecting ozone and forming smoke. So here we want to discuss one of the things that is we must discuss, that is what is ozone. Ozone is nothing but a gaseous layer in the upper atmosphere which protect to us, or which protect the earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation. If directly comes on the earth, we may suffer from skin diseases. What is a smoke? Smoke is nothing but pollution formed by the interaction of pollutant and sunlight. So this is called as a smoke. Now, what are the biotic factors? We already discussed animal, plant, and microorganism. And what is biosphere? The living organism live and interact with physical environment is called as a biosphere. Simply define as. So, what is the definition of environmental studies? Environmental study is nothing but it is a refer to an extensive and systematic study of nature or environment, its physical, biological, social, and cultural factors, as well as the nature and characteristics of the relationship between man and environment. We can simply define the environmental studies. Again, it is comprehensive, sum of all living and non-living things and their interaction. It is applied science as it seeks practical answers to making human civilization sustainable on the Earth's finite resources. So this is environmental science. Thank you for this. This is our introductory part of the environmental science, and some of the people asked or demanded from us, that is we have to deliver this lecture in English. So today we did this attempt. So next time we will discuss about the multidisciplinary nature of the environmental science. Thank you.